Hello again. I'm now finishing up part one of Overcoming the Darkness, a Christian response to the cults, false religions, and the occult. And I'm doing three chapters today. Chapter five is personality traits of the cults. Six are the major characteristics of cults. And seven are the major doctrinal eras of cults. And again, this is just a brief overview. In chapter 5, the personality traits of cult members is that normally they come from conservative, nominally Christian families that seldom would they have heard prayer or Bible study or Bible reading in the family. And oftentimes there's very little love and emotional expression of acceptance in the families. And of course, the cults come in and just show that to people, and they really get sucked into the cults and the false religions. So that lists many other characteristics as well. On the sixth chapter are the major characteristics of cults. First of all, they reject the absolute authority of the Bible. They say it's not complete. There are errors in the Bible, or there are additional revelation that we have that no one else has that you need to hear because it completes, and that's our major authority. Also, cults will come in with a new interpretation of Scripture, and they will change things in the Scripture and saying it's been hidden for 1900 or 2000 years, and so they bring in a whole new interpretation. And as I've said, they bring in their own sources of authority, like Joseph Smith allegedly saw these golden plates and started to write what the angel Moroni told him, and he came up with his Book of Mormon and all of that, which is really a lot of the Old Testament, a little bit of the New Testament, and some of his own peculiar writings. The cults always have another Jesus. It's never the Jesus of the Bible, and they change many characteristics about him. Also, they emphasize the doctrine of the last days. You know, many cults have predicted the end of the world multiple times, which has never happened. So beware the fact that's one of their major characteristics, is that they emphasize the end of time, which has not come. Also, they stress prophecy, and there's a lot of false prophecy. Usually the leaders, whether it's the occult, the false religions, a sect, or a cult, they often have so-called prophecies that you're supposed to test biblically, but they don't allow you to test it because they know you would find error. And they have inner secrets. They're very exclusive. Cults try to force you not to have contact with your family and with other people who might question what you believe now. And that's very important to them. And they often stress non-essentials, whether it's food laws or whether it's dress or chanting or something of that nature. And I list just a whole group of these. And in fact, there are 23 different characteristics of the cults. Now, the last chapter, chapter 7, are the major doctrinal eras of cults. And all of them, including the occult, false religions, and so forth, all of them have major doctrinal eras. The first one is the Bible. They deny the total inerrancy of the Bible, that it is God's revelation, and in the original there are no eras. In fact, as I've shared before, John 1:1 has been changed from in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And one of the cults changed it, and the Word was a God. Very famous Jehovah's Witness change. And so it's important to realize that they reject the inerrancy of the Bible, and what they use the Bible for is to change it to meet their doctrinal beliefs. They deny that God is a person, that he is all-powerful, all-knowing, and so forth. They obviously changed the doctrine about Jesus Christ, both his divinity, his humanity, his virgin birth, his sinlessness, and so forth. Every cult denies the Trinity. They say it's three persons, or one person, or it's an impersonal type of force. They deny the salvation through faith alone. They deny hell. And I list the 11 major doctrinal errors they make, and you will understand how important it is to know the doctrine of the New Testament.